Welcome to DMV Strike Zone, the only show highlighting high school baseball in the DMV. I'm your host, Stephen Harris.
And I'm your host, Markwell Sanders. Maryland, let's talk about you. The 4A state class, them playoffs is coming up. Coming in number one right now, man. We've got a very impressive team. Coming straight out of Greenbelt, Maryland. The Eleanor Roosevelt Raiders. That 15-0, man.
15-0, number
15-0, number one. Coming in number two, you know we got them Rockville guys, the Winston Churchill Bulldogs, man. Very impressive record.
Shout out to the Bulldogs.
Shout out to them Bulldogs, man. Coming in number three, out of Shady Springs. Now this has been my team of the season right here, Steve.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you, man. They got something serious down there. Coming out of Shady Springs, my guys, my team. I told Steve back early this season, Steve, we going all the way.
All right, if that's your pick, stick with it.
We gonna get a championship, I'm letting you know right now.
All right, we gonna see.
Number three, again, Shady Springs, we got the Sherwood Warriors sitting very strongly, very comfortably at 18-1.
Shout out to them.
Now, Steve, let's get specific right now. Let's go into these regions.
All right, let's get it.
Right now, again, as we stated, coming out of the Prince George County region, number one, again, you got them Eleanor Roosevelt Raiders. And again, as I told you, 15-0.
15-0.
Now, don't forget right now, the player to watch is the senior, Lamont Lyles. He's been playing great ball down the stretches lately. Right now, he's leading the team with a batting average of 67%.
Wow.
He's good. He's hitting it right now. He's seeing it very good.
That's crazy. Keep that same energy up, man. Shout out to you.
Coming in number two, we've got a very impressive Bowie Bulldogs. Now, I was surprised by that pick myself. I'm gonna be directly honest with you. No disregard to it, but great program. Just a little bit surprised this year. But again, they're coming in with a very impressive record of 15-3. Coming in number three, we got the Laurel Spartans. Coming in at an 8-3 record right now.
Solid.
Solid. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, can shake a little things up in the playoffs right there. And those are the top three playoff teams for the Prince George's County region. All right, Steve, we're going to jump right into Montgomery County here. Coming in at number one, we still got the very impressive 16-2 Winston Churchill Bulldogs.
Shout out to the Bulldogs. Man, shout out to Coach Pat. Man, he has those guys working hard. All y'all guys got to do is just remain consistent and continue to work hard.
The Rockville guys have been on the move going into the playoff race, man, down the stretch.
Yep.
I know we got the chance to speak with Coach Pat last week.
Yep.
And he had a great message to us and as well as to the guys. Coming in at number two, we got the Walter Johnson Wildcats, sitting at a record of 6-2.
6-2. Yeah, they're coming out of Bethesda.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So shout out to them, shout out to Bethesda. And, you know, they're keeping their heads above water, making things interesting, and hopefully they'll continue to fight in the playoffs.
Coming in number three, we got the Wooten Patriots, sitting at a record of 11-4.
11-4. Man, Rockville doing it again. Rockville doing big things, man.
Hey, that's two of them, man. Two of them. This playoff race, man, going to be something serious, man.
Yeah, a lot of talent coming out of Rockville.
Who's going to lift that trophy at the end of the year?
Only time will tell. Moving on to the Montgomery County North region, we have the Sherwood Warriors sitting at number one.
Sherwood!
Shout out to Sherwood.
18-1.
They're sitting at an impressive 18-1 record. And a lot of their success is due to one of their big-time players, Amari Allen, who's sitting at a very impressive 11 home runs for this season.
That man going yard 11?
11. 11, man. He just had 7 last week.
Man, hey, Amari, let me get some batting practice in, man. Let me get some batting practice. Because I checked them stats, man. You got 35 RBIs. 35? So I get on base, you going to get me home. You going to get me home. Okay.
And then number 2 is the Montgomery Blair Blazers with a record of 4-3.
4-3, that's good. That's good coming into the region right there, coming into the playoff race. And if I'm correct, they're representing Silver Springs right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Shout out to Silver Spring.
Let's get it.
And rounding out our top 3, we have the Einstein Titans, who's sitting at 2-4.
2-4, okay. Coming into the playoff race, you know. It's a team we're looking at. They could make a splash, you know. Never, like you said, head above water, trying to maintain right there.
Yep.
But they're coming out of Kingston, Maryland.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Continue to fight. As long as they have life, hey, they got a chance, man. With the playoffs, anything can happen.
Anything.
And there you have it for our Montgomery County North region.
Steve, before you close it out, let me. Sure would. We're going to lift up that trophy at the end of the year.
Sure would. Now moving on to the Arundel County region, we have the Savannah Park Falcons, who are sitting right at a comfortable 14-3 record.
14-3, that's very nice coming to the playoffs right there, leading the region. They're coached by Coach Eric Milton, right?
Yep, Coach Eric Milton. Shout out to him. He has those guys working hard,
Definitely.
And they're reaping the benefits of it. We're going to see what they can do in the playoffs.
Definitely going to make some things shake up out there.
And number 2, we have the Chesapeake Cougars with an impressive record of 13-3.
That's Pasadena right there.
Pasadena.
That's a good program coming out right there. That's a good way to step into the playoffs right there. Great record. Again, they've been playing great ball down the stretch right there. A lot of early success this season. And I think they can definitely make some waves.
Yep. And in number 3, we have the Arundel Wildcats at 17-3.
17-3?
17-3.
Gambles right there, 17-3. Hey, that's a good way to step into the playoffs right there. You're definitely seeing the ball good. You're hitting, that pitching must be good. We got to get out there and talk to coach at some point in time. I need some extra practice out here, guys. Somebody get me out there on the field now. I'm ready to go.
And that's all we have for our Arundel County region. And now moving on to DC.
DC's finest right here. Let's see it.
Let's get it. Our top 3 DCIAA teams are the Wilson Tigers, the School Without Wall Penguins,
Okay.
and my heart and soul, my alma mater, the Rough Riders, coming out of Theodore Roosevelt. And they're all coming out of Northwest DC. A lot of talent coming out of Northwest DC.
A lot of it. I think it's going to be a good playoff series this year. A lot of great teams. Northwest DC, okay.
Leading the 3, we have the Wilson Tigers with a record of 13-0.
13-0 is very nice. If I'm correct, we got the chance to speak with Coach Martinez a few weeks ago, and he told us about a little bit of the success that he's been building into that program and how they got here. It's not bad to start off with a great undefeated record coming into the playoffs.
Not bad at all.
Let's
see
keep
if
it up.
Let's see if they can stay undefeated throughout the rest of the playoff run and get themselves that chip.
I believe in the boys. Let's see it.
Shout out to Coach Henry. And number 2, we have the School Without Wall Penguins with an impressive record of 9-1.
9-1 is very nice. It's nice coming into the playoffs. Shout out to Coach Kip, by the way. Great job over there. Great job what you're doing with the boys, and I love to see it.
Keep working hard. And rounding out the trio, we have the Theodore Roosevelt Rough Riders with a record of 10-3.
10-3, that's not bad, and that's first year Coach Terry right there.
Yeah, first year.
He's done a great job with the guys as far as the development wise, and I think he's got a great solid rotation over there, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do with his playoffs and excited to see what he's going to do with the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Great.
And for the DCIAA, the playoffs had already started, and they already have some games planned too. We have the number 2 seeded School Without Walls playing the number 3 seeded Theodore Roosevelt Rough Riders. And also, we have the number 1 Wilson Tigers playing versus the number 4 Dunbar Crimson Tide.
That Crimson Tide right there. Now, they were my favorites coming in, Steve, but Wilson did get the job done. I mean, coming in as a favorite, again, undefeated, what's kind of expected it, you know? But, again, we got to see. Now, let's talk about that number 2 and that number 3 seed now.
Let's get it.
Now, again, this is Steve's alma mater right here. And, again, we're going to give a shout-out to Coach Terry. Great job this year in your first year. But, again, the Penguins took down the Rough Riders.
Oh.
There's always next year, Steve. But, again, Coach Terry, congratulations on a great season, great first year. And, again, let's continue to build on that success.
Coach Kip, tell us about this victory. How did you prepare? And what you saw out there on the field.
It was a good game. Roosevelt is one of the emerging teams in the city. So, you know, our game plan was to come out here and try to work hard, put the ball in play, make them make plays. I think we started to do that towards the end. Noah did an amazing job on the mound, and we just wanted to take it from there. Strategy is confidence. I think that's the main thing. Wilson has won a ton of championships consecutively.
Oh yeah, Bird. I'm not gonna argue. We're supposed to wait till his interview.
Exactly.
I messed it up.
I wasn't on camera.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Appreciate it.
Say what again? Yeah. I'm still working. AD. I forgot the question. Tomorrow. So Wilson has won a ton of championships back to back. So the thing is confidence, going in there, knowing that we can win that game, knowing that we can put it in play. We're putting our ace on the mound, John Camera. So we're looking to keep it close and look to see if our bats can do the offense to get on base and get around and score.
We're not going to be sore losers either. Shout out to the school without walls.
Penguins, go Penguins.
We were also able to catch up with Coach Henry Martinez. Coach, tell us about your victory. How'd you prepare? And how'd you stay consistent? You guys are 13-0 and still winning.
Today was a good game. We faced a good opponent in Dunbar. They were number 4 for DCIAA, coached by Supreme. They have a couple good players. Their pitchers did a great job today, both of them. We won today 15-0, but they played overall a pretty good game. My guys ran the bases well. We played hard, made no errors, minimal mistakes overall. There's no sign, so I'm happy with today's performance overall.
Now moving on to the big game, the championship versus Wilson and School Without Walls.
Steve, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel confident in those Penguins. But, I mean, Coach Martinez laid down a great foundation with their organization. What he's built over time, what the way he's impacting the players out there. An impressive victory the other day. I've got the confidence in them, and I think these guys are going to really pull it out.
It's funny you say that because Wilson won. They are the DCIAA baseball champions.
Shout out to Coach Martinez. That's how you go out there and get a ring, sir. That's how you do it.
We go. 950 this year. 950. Take care of Tesla. Take on what? Take care. Mobile. Mobile. He's mobile. Mobile.
Steve, let's talk about this Virginia Class 6A division.
All right, let's get it.
The DMV Strike Zone's top 4 playoff teams. Coming in at number 1, we got the Chantilly Chargers, sitting at a comfortable 8-2 in the Concord region.
Comfortable 8-2?
8-2.
Yeah, you got some space there. Let's see what they can do in these playoffs.
Coming in number 2, straight out of Alexandria, we've got the Hayfield Hawks sitting at a very nice 9-3 record coming out of the National Region.
Shout out to Hayfield.
And number 3 for the Liberty region, we've got the Herndon Hornets sitting at a very impressive, in the region, 13-5 record, Steve.
Wow.
I mean, hey, we're coming in. We're gonna look nice. We're gonna look nice, and I like it. Coming in number 4 out of Haymarket, Steve, we've got the Battlefield Bobcats sitting, let me not say sitting, let me get this correct, dominating, stepping into the playoffs right now with the record of 13-1. 13-1, Steve, representing Cedar Run region. And those are the DMV Strike Zone's top 4 for VA Class 6 division. Steve, let's go ahead and jump into this Concord region right now. Class 6, VA. Coming in number 1, again, as we spoke on, we've got the Chantilly Chargers. Still, that impressive record of 8-2 coming into the region. I think we're definitely going to see something out of them in the playoffs, especially down the stretch. The team's done a great job. Coaches definitely made an impact, definitely laid out the game plan to get the ball rolling. And here we are.
Yep.
Coming in number 2, Steve, we've got the Madison Warhawks sitting at a very comfortable record, 10-6 coming into the playoffs right now.
10-6. Man, there's something in the water out there in Vienna, isn't it?
Definitely. Coming in at number 3 out of Reston, Virginia, we've got the South Lake Seahawks sitting at a record of 7-3. Definitely there to make some splashes in the water. Let's see what they can pull out. You know, win a game, survive, move on.
Yep.
That's the way of the playoffs. Let's see what they can do.
Yep. They have life, so they have an opportunity.
Definitely. And that closes out our Strike Zone Concord region.
And now, here's a playoff picture for the Virginia Class 6 National Region. Leading, we have the Hayfield Hawks from Alexandria with the impressive 9-3 record.
Talk to me, Steve. 9-3.
9-3, man. They've been consistent all year.
Okay. For the national region, that's not bad right there.
Not bad at all.
They can definitely make some headway into the playoffs right there. I would love to see that.
And number 2, we have the Edison Eagles at 5-5.
That's Alexandria too right there. Okay. Alexandria got multiple teams in the playoffs. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
And rounding out, at number 3, we have the Annandale Adams at 7-3.
7-3 is very nice for Annandale. That's very nice coming in. I think they could definitely make some waves as well. It would be great to see how their defense is coming in, their pitching as well, and their rotation.
Yep.
I think that would be great. That would be great shows to see.
And that does it for our Class 6 National Region. And now moving on to the Virginia Class 6 Liberty Region. And leading the division, we have the Herndon Hornets coming in at an impressive record of 13-5. Shout out to Coach Frank and one of his players, Connor Gottschalk.
13-5 is nice, especially in that Liberty region right there. Coming in, that's very strong. Definitely had a great season. I know we definitely got the chance to speak with Coach a few weeks ago, and he was telling us about the great program that he's had, the impact he's had on the players, and what they're trying to do this season. So honestly, they're my favorite to lift that trophy up this year.
Really?
Definitely are.
Really? Yep. And Connor's one heck of a player. He was one of our player of the games last week, and we'll see if he continues his great play throughout this playoff run. And number 2, we have the McLean Highlanders at a record of 3-4.
3-4 is not bad, like you said. Kind of crept into the playoff race. Would like to see, could be a shocker here. Could be a shocker. Could definitely see something that could surprise you out here. Any game, any game's any game. Any day's any day. It's a new day, new opportunity. Yep. So let's see it. And
in number 3, we have the Yorktown Patriots sitting at a record of 4-7.
That's Arlington right there. I think Yorktown's another sleeper team. Not big surprising, but definitely could surprise you.
Yes.
Definitely could surprise you in the playoffs. I'm definitely excited to see what they can do. Let's see if they can shake things up. Steve, as you already know, week in and week out, we sit here and we discuss different things. We know that today in the game of baseball, there's so many key positions in getting that win. Sealing the deal, getting that hit, getting that last out. But this week, we're going to focus on the catcher position. That is a very key position.
That's big.
That communication that you have with the pitcher from the plate to the mound, that is key. That is how we get the strikeouts, and that's how we close out innings. This week over at Strike Zone, we had the opportunity to catch up with head coach Brian Harris and their junior catcher, Griffin Klein, of the Bowie Bulldogs. They're currently ranked number 2 in the Maryland Class 4A Prince George County region.
Griffin Klein is our starting catcher. He's been real solid behind the plate all year. He works well with our pitching coach to manage the pitchers. And I think in the past 4 or 5 games, we've only given up a couple runs per game, if that. So he's doing a really good job back there, blocking the ball, keeping the run game at bay.
Could you tell us, what are some of the challenges you face as a catcher? How's the communication between you and the pitchers? You and the first baseman, you and the second baseman, as well as the third. I mean, you're the one that really sees the entire field and makes everything happen.
Man, it's a tough position to play. You gotta be your leader on the field. You see every play. You make sure your players are there. You gotta help your pitchers get in the strike zone. You guys gotta block everything. Keep everything in front of you. It hurts. It really hurts. You block everything. You get bruises every day. Honestly, it's just really tough. Practice every day. Catching them every day. Sometimes I wear a glove under my glove. You just gotta have tough skin. It's a wonderful thing in baseball. It's a beautiful relationship. Like your pitcher's gotta be on time. Catcher's gotta be on. There's no words for the relationship.
We also had the opportunity to catch up with the junior catcher, Eric Cueto, of the number 3 ranked Roosevelt Rough Riders of the DCIAA.
I am Eric Cueto. I attend Roosevelt High School. I'm a 23, and I play catcher, outfield, and pitch sometimes. Catching is a difficult position. You just gotta be athletic, you gotta be skilled, and you gotta be mental. Everything baseball is mental. You could really say 95% mental and 5% physical. If you don't have it up here, I really don't know what to say to you. Baseball is an up and down sport, so you really have to keep practicing, keep hustling, learn from your mistakes, and know when you're wrong. I practice with Coach Terry. He's new to Roosevelt, a great guy. It's practice, training at home, knowing what you got to do, work on, and everything.
Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at SASN.TV.
Until next time, the playoff race continues. I'm your host, Stephen Harris.
And I'm Marquell Sanders.
See ya.